Hey guys, the Rage here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome back to Libertad. We're gonna jump right back into it where we left off. This is right after they killed the ogre. There was some miscellaneous dialogue. I skipped through it though because we saw it last time. So she awoke as soon as her body had healed enough for her to walk properly, and the moment her eyes opened, she intended to do exactly that: walk it off. So I want to back up. All right, so I gotta do the voices. It's hard. You shouldn't move yet. Please rest a while longer. Ada? I gently pushed Martha back down as she tried to stand. Martha was badly injured. Even if her life wasn't in immediate danger, she was in no condition to be walking around. Oh, my nose itches. And while Martha didn't seem to care, I wasn't going to let her push herself in any more danger. Why? Why did you come back for me? It's only half a day's travel from here to Libertad. You could have easily made it the rest of the way yourself. So, why would you risk your life like that? Martha seemed genuinely confused as to why I had helped her. From the beginning, Martha was merely a convenient companion from whom I sought protection. She was a stranger, a wandering adventurer, who just happened to be in the right place at the right time. And now that we were so close to Libertad, I didn't even need Martha anymore. I could have completed my journey solo, without the need to face such a ferocious beast. Or at least, those were the thoughts going through Martha's mind. It was a foregone conclusion that I would sacrifice Martha and save myself. That was just how the world worked. In Martha's mind, her death was a certainty. Nobody would come to save her. Why would they? And yet, I came back. What's more, when Martha asked why I did something so reckless and stupid, I simply smiled and replied, Not even a word of thanks? How absurd. I don't understand your thoughts at all. In that case, let me change my answer. I forced a frown onto my face and attempted to look serious. I hired you to take me to Libertad. Until you do, I will not allow you to leave my side. Understood? Yeah. That I can accept. Smirking to herself, Martha slowly sat up. Don't stop too quickly. You're badly injured. You need to take it easy. Calm down. I'm tougher than I look. Give me a little food and rest, and I'll be back to full strength in no time. I see. A little food and rest, huh? To recover from a fight like that? I smiled sadly as I lowered my head. I wish I had that kind of strength. Martha had glared at me for a moment, then lowered her body. She placed her head on my lap once more, in response to which my face was masked with surprise. Martha? You want me to escort you to Libertad, don't you? Going to need more rest before I can make that trip. So let me borrow your lap for a while. Oh, sure. I'd be happy to. Martha looked up at me from below. One look at my face was all it took. She saw straight through me and knew exactly what was on my mind. Oh, it's so cute. They're gonna get together. You know, Ada, strength isn't all about swinging a sword and killing monsters. Even abysmal, pathetic flailing like yours may prove invaluable. Without your bravery and conviction, I would have been killed for sure. You saved my life, and I, in turn, saved yours. That is what happened here today, and it is nothing to be ashamed of. So be proud, Ada. You're a brave, selfless girl, and any adventurer would be lucky to travel with you. Oh, it's awesome. Can you feel the love tonight? Granted a few more hours of inactivity, Martha spoke freely as she rested her head in my lap. Usually she would remain focused on the task at hand. She would use our circumstances as an excuse to stay on topic or avoid saying more than necessary. But in this situation, with the two of us unmoving and in no particular hurry, Martha allowed herself to share things she would otherwise keep locked away forever. So, your companions, they all died? I'm afraid so. We were ambushed by ogres and I was the only survivor. Though I suppose it's only natural that I alone survived. After all, I fled from the battle the moment the situation grew dire, leaving my friends to be torn to pieces. I didn't even try to save them. I got scared and ran away. I prioritized my own life over theirs. Don't say that. You didn't. You did what you had to do in order to survive. Even if you had stayed, what difference would it have made? Nobody could blame you for escaping. That doesn't make me feel any better. Whether I could have helped them or not, the fact remains that I left them to die. Maybe I could have saved them, if I were with them. Perhaps we could have overpowered one of the ogres, or found a means of escape. But I ran away like a coward, and my friends paid the price. What a joke. If anyone deserved to die on that day, it was me. It would have been a fitting end for someone as pathetic as me. Don't say that! I don't care how guilty you feel. Wishing for her death is not okay. Why do you care? No, before that, are you really one to be talking? After all you've gone through, surely you've wished for death on more than one occasion. Not long ago, you were begging me to kill you. That might be true, but... I carefully considered my next words. True, I had wished for death, many times in fact. I wished brutal deaths upon my captors. I wished peaceful, liberating deaths upon my fellow slaves. And of course I wished for my own death, and an end to my suffering. But Martha was not like me. She was strong, a free woman, whom nobody would trifle with. She was nobody's slave. You may wish you had died on that day, but I do not. Without you, I would have suffered a horrific fate. Those men would still be alive, doing unspeakable things to their captives. You're a good person, Martha. You being alive makes this world a better place. Perhaps it is as you say. Given the right time and place, even I can make a difference. But that does not change what I did. Try as I might, my actions could not absolve me. My friends must be cursing me from the grave. Though she put on a tough front, Martha's voice shook as she spoke. The thought of Martha's friends resenting her scared Martha far more than facing another ogre. Okay, that's a little loud. I'm gonna turn that down. She could never apologize to them for running away, nor could she make amends. If Martha didn't find a way to forgive herself, this guilt would haunt her forever. Tell me this, Martha. When I ran away, and you were fighting the ogre by yourself, would you have aided me for surviving while you fought to the death? Eh? Faced with my unexpected question, the veiled sorrow on Martha's face was replaced with surprise. No, of course not. Why would I hate you for that? I was fighting precisely so that you could escape. I could not hold such a thing against you. Really? Then do you believe your friends to be more petty and unreasonable than you are? Not at all. I told you, they were good people. We may not have always seen eye to eye, but I could trust those people with my life. They were honest, upright adventurers, all above my level. I see. But if that's the case, then why do you think they would curse you? Huh? Just as she began to get heated up, Martha stopped dead in her tracks. She couldn't yet see the point I was trying to make, but with a little more persuasion, I would make her understand. Martha, I didn't know your friends. I never met them, ate with them, laughed with them. I don't presume for a moment to know them better than you do. But if everything you told me about them is correct, then I don't think they resent you. Your friends died while protecting you. They fought a losing battle just so that you could survive, even if it meant that they were all killed. So don't sully their memories by accusing them of committing evil from beyond the grave, and never wish for your own death ever again. Continue to live on, and make your friends proud. That got deep as fuck. Oh man, that actually started, like, I got that little feeling in your heart when something's really, like an awe moment, and it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Alright, showered by the harsh rays of the morning sun, I rolled away from the bright light and slowly opened my eyes. I stretched out my arms as my consciousness gradually returned to me, and with it came flooding in my memories of recent events. My escape, the slavers, the goblins, the ogre. Martha! I quickly sat up and looked around. Though I fell asleep sitting upright with Martha in my lap, I had awoken on the ground alone. A deep unease began to spread through my mind as I failed to locate my traveling companion. Was she attacked? Did she hear something and go to investigate? Would she come back? Finally awake, huh? I stumbled backward in fright as a familiar voice suddenly called out to me. See, this is the problem, is there's like no music or ambient sound in here whatsoever. It's kind of annoying. Martha! That's me, but what's with that reaction? Do I really look that scary? No, it's nothing like that. I'm sorry, I was just... As Martha came into view, my words faded away. Her clothes were dirty and torn. Martha's shield was gone, destroyed in a flash by the ogre. Despite that, she was walking with ease. There were no visible injuries on her body, nor did Martha appear to be in any pain. Somehow, in the time it took me to get a good night's sleep, Martha had recovered from her fight. Martha, what happened to your body? The Yesterday you were battered and bruised to the point where I thought you might not pull through. How are you already walking around like that? Are you worried about me, Ada? Fear not, I have lived through worse battles. That doesn't really make me feel any better about this. Oh, lighten up. Take solace in the fact that your companion isn't so easily killed. Now, eat up, we must regain our strength before completing the final leg of our journey. As she spoke, Martha placed an armful of apples on the ground in front of me. I had been too focused on Martha's presence and lack of injuries to realize that she was out gathering food. But now that I knew where she had been, I felt a great sense of relief. Martha hadn't abandoned me or been taken away. She was as fit and healthy as ever, and upon waking up, the first thing she did was search for food for the two of us. My fears had been completely unfounded. Martha was a woman I could trust with my life, and for the duration of our journey, I would continue to do just that. Okay, are we getting to Libertad soon or no? Because I don't know if I should end the episode here or what. After eating breakfast together, Martha and I continued our journey with renewed energy. We plowed through the forest with little difficulty, at least compared to what we had already been through, and made good progress towards our destination. Nonetheless, Martha remained vigilant. She was still wary after our encounters with the goblin army and the ogre, and her guard would not fall until we reached our destination. Many hours passed, and I began to feel tired. I fretted, wondering if I should request a break, or simply power through the fatigue until we reached Libertad. Thankfully, before I could worry about my own weakness too deeply, that decision was made for me. I knew we were getting close. Ada, look over there! On the horizon, Captain! Martha shouted out excitedly and smiled like a carefree child. She pointed off, and burped, into the distance over the edge of a cliff, overlooking man-made structures below. We had reached our destination. Libertad! That's right. See? I told you I'd get you there. Come on. What are you waiting for? Let's go! Oh, is it over? Did we finish? Whoa, that is a big-ass city. Holy shit. I love the wall. See, I love medieval shit. So, the setting for this is perfect for me. Oh. Whoa. I love this. I love how there's more detail on, like, the leaves and the pole than there are on, like, the market and whatnot. Like, you got all this background watercolor-looking painting stuff. Really nice. Martha and I excitedly ran from the forest through the open gates of Libertad. Despite my fatigue, I sprinted without hesitation as the vibrant, life-filled city graced my eyes. All around us, there were merchants, food stalls, children running around happily, and even humans with skin colors and facial structures I had never seen before. In an instant, I could tell that Libertad was nothing like the slums from which I had spent my years trying to escape. Martha, you seen all this? I must be dreaming. There are stalls with delicious food on display everywhere I look. Are they not afraid that someone might steal from them? And look, the women are all walking around without escorts. Do they not fear they will be taken by slavers? Calm down, Ada. No such fear exists in this city. Libertad did not earn its name by suppressing its citizens. The people here are good, honest, hard-working folk. And in the event that something does go wrong, the Adventurers Guild steps in without delay. You are in good hands here, Ada. You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. After living in the slums for so long, this is definitely going to be an adjustment. Worry not, my friend. If you encounter trouble, you need only visit me in the Adventurers Guild. Yes, I will be sure to do that. My voice trailed off as I processed what Martha told me. It hadn't dawned on me until now, but with my request having been fulfilled by Martha, I was now on my own. She had kept her promise, and now it was time for us to part ways. I've known this moment would come from the beginning, but now that it's here, I don't know what to do. I don't want to separate from Martha just yet. We were only just starting to become good friends. We part ways now of the night. Alright, enough sightseeing. We have a couple of stops to make. Ada, would you please come with me for a moment? Eh? Oh yes, of course. I like this music, it's upbeat. Having our parting delayed, if only momentarily, I happily followed Martha to a large, grandiose building. Inside we found able-bodied men and women, all carrying weapons and wearing varied pieces of armor. This is like Hobbit Shire music, I love it. This is why I love the Renaissance. It's like the use of wind instruments and strings together was so great back then. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. We had reached the Adventurers Guild. Upon arriving at the guild, Martha promptly located and approached the guild master. She pulled out the horn of the ogre she slew and handed it over, then proceeded to speak of the goblin army in the forest. The guild master then compensated her for the valuable information and for slaying the dangerous beast. What That's a lot of coin! You earned all that just for an ogre horn? It's not just an ogre horn, nor was that fight anything to trivialize. That horn was proof that I slew the dangerous beast, which could still be slaying men even now were it still alive. When did you have time to take the horn away? I don't remember seeing you extract it. Ordinarily, I would have taken the horn the moment I was showed the ogre's death, so that nobody else might take it first. However, I was in no condition to do so after the fight. So I waited until I was well rested and extracted the horn while you were asleep. I see. So that's where you were when I woke up and couldn't find you. You got me there. Honestly, I only grabbed the apples because I saw them by chance. Besides, extracting an ogre's horn isn't easy. The skin is difficult to cut and the horn is short and rugged. I didn't want to do so while we were supposed to be traveling. While explaining her actions, Martha tucked away her reward. Anyway, now that we have some gold, there is one more place we need to visit. Follow me. Is it your house? Are you taking her back to your room? Gonna make little Ada Martha babies? Martha once again led me across town. We passed through a residential area and back into another business center, filled with the sound of loud clinking and ample chatter. In the center of this north, Martha walked over to the front of a store and beckoned me over. This is a blacksmith. Are you gonna purchase a new shield or sword? Martha sighed and shook her head. Do you truly think me so selfish? This is a locksmith. We're gonna remove that collar of yours. My collar? I looked down and unconsciously touched my collar with my hand. Oh, you're right. My apologies. I had forgotten that I was wearing anything around my neck. I've been restrained by this collar for so long that I feel like it's already a part of me. Part of you say? Martha widened her eyes in surprise for a moment, then scowled angrily. Ada, I hope you don't mind me asking, but for how long were you held captive? Though I should have expected it, Martha's question caught me by surprise. My years of captivity were not a period of my life I wanted to think about. I was finally free, and the last thing I wanted to do was recall my life as a slave. Be that as it may, I owed a lot to Martha. Furthermore, she had already opened up to me about her former companions, no matter how much pain it may have caused her. The least I could do was show her the same openness and honesty that she showed me. I do not mind you asking, Martha. If you are the one asking, then I will answer, even if it is something I'd rather forget. However, I averted my gaze as I searched the deepest recesses of my mind. Truth be told, I do not know the answer. When I was first captured, I counted each day as it passed. I told myself that I would soon be free, and that I would live a year longer for every day I suffered. However, as the seasons passed by and my body continued to change, I inevitably lost track. Even now, I have no idea how long has passed. I don't know my own age, let alone the length of my captivity. All I know is that my hometown was invaded on a cold winter night many moons ago. Martha remained silent as I spoke. To a strong, free woman like her, who was able to slay my captors with ease, the notion of being in captivity for so long must have seemed surreal. Even so, the expression on her face told me that she understood. Not from experience, of course, but on some level, she knew what I had been through. To be captive for so long. I cannot even imagine the strength it must have taken to endure such hell. Were I in your situation, I'd have bitten my tongue off long ago. Martha placed her hand on my shoulder. Startled, I looked up at her, somewhat surprised to see a smiling face looking down at me. But that ends today. You are a slave no longer, and in mere moments the final relic of your past life will be gone. Speaking those inspiring words, Martha ushered me into the locksmith's shop. We walked straight up to the counter and approached the locksmith, who looked up from his work and stared at Martha and I in turn. Once his gaze rested on my collar, the locksmith knew exactly what we were about to ask. 1 gold coin. Take it. Hold on, actually, do I have a coin right here? Fuck. I was gonna get a coin and flip it. Right here. Duct tape. Perfect. There, take it. I'm an idiot. Without a hesitation or delay, Martha unveiled a gold coin from the pouch, which the guildmaster gave her, and tossed it to the locksmith. Alright, let's see here. The locksmith produced a set of lockpicks and moved over to the other side of the counter. He inspected my collar for a moment, then began to toy with the inside of the lock. A faint click resounded in my ears, and a moment later the collar fell into the locksmith's hand. He then walked away from me and discarded the collar, then returned to his side of the counter and waited for the next set of customers. And with that, you are finally free. So, how does it feel? Don't hold back on my account, speak your mind. Well, it's a little chilly. Other than that, I don't really feel any different. That's rather anticlimactic. Oh well, give it a day or so. You're sure to notice the difference when you sleep at night. Yes, I suppose so. Still, I can't help but feel that something is lacking. I've thought about regaining my freedom for so long, but now that I'm really free, it just doesn't feel real. Freedom alone is not enough for you, it would seem. That's not it. I was just... Calm yourself. I did not mean it in a negative light. Rather, it is a good sign. Now that you have your freedom, you must begin your life anew and find something greater for which to strive. Do not apologize for seeking more out of life. It is that drive which will ensure your livelihood henceforth. And to that end, Martha grabbed my wrist with her hand, then turned my arm so that my palm faced upward. She then placed the pouch that she received from the guild on top of my hand and wrapped my fingers around it. Martha, this is... I couldn't possibly... Take it. I will not allow you to decline. It's not a lot, but that should be enough for a new set of clothes and decent accommodation, should you decide to stay. Yes, but what about you? Worry not. I have enough coin to last me a lifetime. You do? I jest. I am but a humble adventurer living from quest to quest. Even so, do not mind me. Do with the reward what you will. I'm gonna say, does she secretly have, like, a stash of gold, and she's just, like, been saving so much and, like, living poor for, like, 5 years straight, and then that she saved up so much so that she can just live in luxury for the rest of her days if she wanted to? Whether you choose to stay in the city or travel to new lands, I will not reprimand you. New lands, you say? Never say. I looked up at Martha. Will you be leaving this town? Me? I think not. Not for a while, at least. The guildmaster offered good coin to those who will help in dealing with the goblin army. Till they have all been slaughtered, I am not going anywhere. I see. Then that goes for me too. I will stay in Libertad. That is a wise choice. Martha and I smiled at one another as both confirmed that we would be living in close proximity a while longer. Even if we were no longer traveling together. We had not yet seen the last of one another, nor would we need to worry for the safety of the other. Truly, I hadn't dared to dream of a better outcome. Thank you, Martha. To be saved by you so many times now. From the slavers, those goblins, the ogre, and even the collar binding me. You truly are a wonderful person. I don't think I will ever be able to repay you. Good ending. Is it over? Oh my god, it's so awesome. Thank you, Martha. From the bottom of my heart, for everything you've done for me, truly. I thank you. It's my pleasure, Ada. You are a good person, and I have enjoyed the time we spent together. Were I to go back in time, I would not hesitate to do it all over again. Oh, so awesome! Martha and I faced one another as we enjoyed what might be the final moment of our journey together. No! Though we had only known one another for a short while, it felt as though we were long-time companions, begrudgingly saying our goodbyes, we each went our separate ways. Say, would you be troubled if I were to visit you every now and then? Promise that I wouldn't get in your way or nothing. It would just be to check in, see how you're doing. Of course, I see no problem with that. I'll be staying at the Adventurers Guild for quite some time. Feel free to visit me as often as you like. In return, might I also intrude on your life from time to time? Intrude? Though still smiling, Martha blushed faintly and averted her eyes from it. Ah! Oh my god! They're crushing on each other hard. This is like sweet. This is hitting my inner fangirl. I love it. Absolutely. Intrude as often as you'd like. I wouldn't mind at all. I really wouldn't. My gaze dropped as the reality of our separation began to take root. Oh, don't start crying. I will lose if you start crying. Before long, Martha and I would go our separate ways. Even if we occasionally visited one another, our relationship wouldn't be the same as it had been during our journey together. If we weren't proactive, we might soon lose touch altogether. Martha would go out adventuring, I would find work in the city, and we'd never meet again. When that thought crossed my mind, I realized what I needed to do. Oh, kiss her. Kiss! Kiss! Martha, one more question, if I may. What kind of job would allow a person like me to earn a good amount of money? You're thinking about money already? Indeed, it is good to remain focused on your livelihood, but is the money I gave you not enough? Martha and I both looked down at the coin purse in unison. Before Martha could say another word, I thrust my hand out and returned the money to its rightful owner. Here, take this back. I do not understand. Do you not need the money? You just said, I wish to hire you. What? She is now an escort. Eh? Martha's confusion turned into surprise as my impulsive statement caught her off guard. Please, consider this a down payment. I will work hard to pay you in full. A down payment? What? For what purpose do you wish to hire me? Will you be leaving the city after all? I shook my head. I have no destination in mind, nor do I know what I will be doing from now on. All I know is that, wherever I end up, I want you to be by my side. Martha once again displayed her surprise openly. The coin purse rattled as her hand shook, and if I didn't know any better, I could have sworn I saw tears forming in the corners of her eyes. Ada, I dared to think as much, but could it be that you too... Huh? No, it is nothing. Keep your money. You needn't pay me. No, but even if it isn't enough right now... Stay with me, Ada. Ah! Yes! That's awesome! What? Before I could react, Martha suddenly threw her arms around me. She hugged me tightly, as though afraid that I might run away if she let go. I will watch over you from now on. I will protect you from harm and stay by your side for as long as you wish. Please, Ada, stay with me. Unable to comprehend what was happening, I stood frozen as Martha said everything I wanted to hear. Even if I doubted my ears, I could not deny the warmth slowly enveloping me inside and out. Martha and I shared the same wish, and all I needed to do to make that happen was to say yes. I don't understand. Why are you asking to protect me? Shouldn't it be the other way round? My eyes heated up as tears began to stream down my face. Hesitantly, I raised my arms. Is this really alright? Is it really okay for me to be this selfish? Without saying a word, Martha nodded. I lifted my arms higher and slowly wrapped them around Martha's torso. By the time I realized what I was doing, I had put as much strength as I could muster into my arms, returning Martha's embrace with every fiber of my being. Yes, Martha, yes, please stay with me. Never leave me alone again. I wouldn't dream of it. So long as I draw breath, I shall never let another one of my friends die, especially not you, Ada. I will always be beside you. You have my word. I love happy endings. Oh, that was an amazing ending. That went exactly the way I thought it would. Story by Sendo. Okay. Who did the art, I wonder? Was it all the same guy, or, it was written by Zetsubo. Oh, I need a drink. I didn't take a drink that entire time. We were recording for a while. Art and programming by Sendo. Okay, so Sendo, you might want to work on your, like more scenes is what I'm saying. More scenes. Korean translation. Oh, this comes in Korean. Good end music. Nice credits music. Produced by Studio Camelot. Music by Gregory Lorme, Epic Soul Factory, A Nactra Breeze, Abel Glass, and JT Kai. J-Tai Kai. I can't fucking say that name. Sounds by Sound Effect Lab. The music's good. Was the music different from the sounds, or no? It was made in Ren'Py. I guess that's a visual novel software. Oh, it was made for the Yuri Jam 2016. Oh, Yuri Jam. Oh, that's... Okay, that makes sense. it was a game jam about Yuri characters. For those who don't know, Yuri is Japanese for lesbian. So yeah. Oh, this is like the thumbnail for the game. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. That would make an epic wallpaper right there. I got half mind to bring up my ShareX and just get that. Just snap that. So if I click, what happens? Alright, so go back to the main menu. Okay, so we got extras here. So we can look at like the gallery of stuff. So like here's just when Ada first shows up. God, she looks fucking pissed in this scene. Can we like circle through them? Yeah, we can. Here's the goblins. Yeah, the goblins, not bad. The running scene, the angles, I have to say, the camera angles and like the scene setup were really good. I feel like there was a lack of though. Oh, okay, see the text was obstructing this, so all we saw was her face, but yeah, here's like her leg and stuff. There's Libertad. Is she more blonde in this? Hold on. She's like got brown hair, and then you go to this scene, she's got like more blonde hair. Maybe it's just the way the light's hitting it. I don't know. I love this look on Ada's face. Because, like, Martha... Or, not Ada, I'm sorry. I like the look on Martha's face, because Ada's all happy and stuff. And, you know, Martha's got this face just like, yeah. She's got this endearing face. I love it. This is amazing. I like this. That is good. That is too good. Okay, so can we, like, go back? What else we got? We got background gallery pics. Okay, so this is all the background gallery stuff. Miscellaneous gallery. Oh, there's like concept art and stuff. So, too skinny, hair didn't flow too well, right? So this was before they had her put on like the cloak and stuff. She used to just have the rags. Compared to Martha, Ada's design was way simpler. Not much really changed in the final design. Yeah, they pretty much just added the cloak here down in the bottom picture with the side profile. And then here's Martha. Oh, Martha originally had armor. Really? So they changed the hairstyle like 4 times. Too mature. I liked her face in this design, but later I realized she resembled Sailor Uranus, so I had to tweak her face. Yeah, because then people would just be talking all about how it's kind of like ripping off another character. That's what I hate, is when people like talk shit about somebody's design, like, oh, your design is just a mock-up of this character. It's like, bitch, they still had to draw it. Come on. Let's see. I had to tone down the armor in the end since it's too elaborate and overdone. Simplifying the design also allowed me to draw Martha more easily. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So it ended up with this. Not bad. Not bad. So here's like the concept for the backgrounds. And this was like their final like introductory thumbnail. This is cool. I like when they take like characters and put them in casual wear. Especially like Overwatch. Overwatch characters in casual wear is so awesome. I like how she's got the sunglasses and the jacket. That's a nice jacket. Oh, wow. Oh, that's adorable. That's awesome. See, I like how they show all the progress that went into it, too. They don't just be like, alright, here's the gameplay. It's like, here's all the concept art for it. Here's all the different stuff that we drew just randomly. Oh, there's all kind of... Oh, so we can change the music at will now. Where's the... Was it City of Smiles or in no, it was City of Smiles. I think... Wasn't this it? Is this the one with the strings that I said sound like Hobbit music? Yeah, this is it. Okay, I was waiting for the flute to come in. Got credits. Alright, nothing else? Okay, wow. Hell of a game. Hell of a game. That was awesome. It didn't hit me, like, as hard as Sepia Tears did, but I have to say, it was pretty good. The art was fantastic. Like, you know, it was pretty good. I would... Some notes for the devs, though. The next thing you guys work on, I mean, I realized it was made for a game jam, so to be made for, like, a game jam in just, like, 3 days, that's really good, well put together. But if you guys go for, like, a full project, then definitely, like, I'm sure they already know this, they're game devs, but definitely go for, like, more artistic scenes and stuff. I mean, I didn't know it was made for a game jam, so now I know it was made for a game jam. A lot of my complaints are gonna be, like, you know, time constraints and, you know, little minor details and stuff. But wow, impressive game. Especially considering, like I said, it's made for a game jam. So, you know, game jam's usually like 72 hours. So, you know, and that's like round the clock. You gotta code, you gotta edit, you gotta bug, you gotta do the design, you gotta do the bug testing. You gotta get everything ready by the end of the game jam. Which is cool. Anyway, that was 2 Libertad, guys. I hope you enjoyed the series. It didn't hit me as hard as Sepia Tears, but then again, not a fully fleshed out game. It was a game jam game. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, really good. That was really fun. And I would suggest go off and play for yourselves just to look at the cool artwork and hear the music again. But yeah, that's it for 2 Libertad. We're done. I didn't realize we'd be done, but that's it. Series over, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, then do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams, comment what your favorite thing about the 2 Libertad series was. My favorite thing had to be Martha. Martha is such a cool character. I love badass, fit women, especially in the anime art style. And I will see you guys in the next video. Reaper the Ranger, signing off.